former record holder of the TOR330, Sabrina Verjee. Congratulations on your second place. Welcome back to Courmayeur.
Thank you.
So that was a 5th place overall, first place in the women's.
I didn't even know that.
No, not now. A couple of years ago, and a record, 1 DNF, and now you're back, second woman. How are you feeling? How was that compared to the previous editions?
So 2 years ago, I would have said, oh, this was a really easy race. And I really enjoyed it. And it was all just, it was nice. I mean, it wasn't perfect. No races are really, are they? But the main thing for me then was a bit of altitude sickness. So first half, I didn't eat very much. Very conscious of that. I did a lot more altitude training, so that wasn't really a problem this time, which is good. But the weather has been very challenging this time. Mainly because if it's just cold, you can get used to that and you get your warm kit and you gear up and it's all good. But it wasn't. It was cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot. And during the day and the night, it's actually a bit worse during the day. So it's sort of, it was very sunny, but there was this very strong, bitter wind. And it really feels autumnal now. You can see all the autumn leaves on the ground. It's pretty. But yeah, it's cold. But then sun comes out and bakes you. So I had my hat, I'd put everything on, and then I'd be like, oh, no, I'm baking now. Take everything off. And I was like, I can't keep doing this. What's such a waste of time? So you try then just to be hot, and then that's not very comfortable. You end up having to go slower to cool down. So then you try it the other way. Oh, I'll just get a bit cold. But that's not good. So yeah. Frustrating.
Yeah, a bit frustrating. It sounds like it. And how did the Val d'Aosta greet you in its usual, typical welcoming way? People, the volunteers, the...
Yeah, they're always incredible. Absolutely incredible. I mean, the volunteers are just wonderful. And everybody you meet. People just lining the streets just to want to come and cheer you on. Yeah, it's incredible. I love it.
And your record has gone to a worthy successor, Caterina Hartmut, which she took 1 hour and 9 minutes off. She's the first woman to go under 80 hours. How are you feeling about this? And as I said, a new record in the 130 as well. We talked about this before you started, just elevating the women's trail running level.
Yeah, I mean, this is brilliant. I've only just found out, I was dying to know the whole time because she'd pulled out quite a big lead. And, I just kept thinking, I just hope she doesn't blow up or something because, on paper or, when you look at something, Caterina had everything she needed to do something spectacular on Tour de Géants, really. So it's just a case of nothing going wrong. And actually, I'm surprised it's not gone by quite a lot more than that, to be honest. I think it could have.
Well, she was at one point about 6 hours ahead, so it was, but then it just, perhaps she suffered from the same hot, cold.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy race, this one. I think it's the first time that I've been racing and seriously thought, I'm not sure I can do this.
Oh, really?
It's the first time I've ever had that doubt in my mind, and I was like, this is so hard. And I started thinking, how did I do this before? And I was like, how did I do that in that time? And I just had this whole sort of newfound respect for that record, actually, which I'd never really processed. Because I'd honestly thought, well, I'll come along, and I should be able to go a few hours under that time. I just expected it. And then it was quite apparent early on that, no, that was actually, yeah. So if it's only gone to 79 hours, that's, well.
Yeah. It's still time to come back then. And
don't know. It was very hard this time.
Too soon, Catie.
Yes, too soon. Too soon.
Tell me, so you, I think you were in the top 10. I was just trying to have a look here. Caterina was 7th, which means you were 8th, 9th, 10th. There you go.
Okay.
So there we are. Now, what gets you through those tough times? What gets you through when you say that's the first time you've ever...
Jesus?
It's not updated.
I was going to say, because he came in after.
Okay. So maybe you were 9th then.
Yeah.
We will confirm after. What gets you through when you said it's the first time you thought you might not finish a race? Well, how did that feel? That seems like it's a new experience for you.
No, it was troubling. And then I remember the sort of conversations that people they'd ask me, you know, what do you say to yourself when you feel like quitting or something? I was like, I've never had that feeling before. I really didn't know what to do with that. And I think I just thought, maybe it's just because I'm in Donas. And it was, I think, a lot to do with that. I really don't like that section. At least they improved the route to La Sassa. It's slightly changed, it's better. But yeah, the whole bit from Champortia to La Sassa, going through Donas, is just not my cup of tea at all.
Well, you're not the only person to have told me that, quite frankly.
And I think that's all it was. And so I'd kind of just said to myself, I'd kind of just pictured the sort of scenery around Valtenonge, is my favourite bit. We can see all the 4000ers, you know. And I thought, well, I want to go and run that bit, so I'm just going to have to hang on here and just get on with the Donas to Gressony leg. And that'll be all right, which it was.
Good.
I loved it. Yeah.
Perfect.
So.
Oh, well, listen, thanks. I know you must be absolutely pooped, and you've got a delicious looking cake there to eat, and you've got people to support and take care of you, and I hear you had a couple of falls, so thank you for taking the time to talk to me after the race. I really appreciate it, because I can only imagine how pooped and knackered,
You've got too much out of me.
Thank you, and you are once again a giant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.